stuff you wrote that you click on that. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Did everyone have a chance to read the minutes from last week?
I didn't see any corrections, so I'd make a motion to approve unless you see something.
I'll second it. It's been moved and seconded to approve. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Approved 3-0. Commissioner comments and committee reports.
I don't really have anything, no.
No, I don't have anything.
I have a Northeast Kansas Environmental Services meeting at 9 a.m. in Troy.
Thursday night.
Well, then Thursday night I've got my sales tax meeting, which is 6 o'clock at the 409 Education Board of Education building. Next week I have a NECAP meeting the 17th, Thursday night in Hiawatha. New business before the board. We have a couple of things here. One is the Atchison Chamber of Commerce membership dues and everything rolled into one, except for the tourism. For the bill would be $1,675.
I move to approve.
I second it.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Passed 3-0. And then we have a application for
Where will those funds be taken out of?
their budgeted funds.
The licensing and dues of the other budgeted funds.
Instead of paying 3 different times or 2 different times, we're just going to cut them in one check and be done.
Right. That's the goal of this.
Okay. We have a beer license in the name of Linda Milner, the old Potter store. So we need to. Is there 2 different things to approve here? One's for the township, or just one?
We have to send the township letter to the township board so that they can have a time frame to appeal.
So do I hear a motion to accept the license for cellular malt beverage to the country store Linda Milner?
I so move.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? That's 3-0. One signature from the clerk, from the chairman. And should I sign here under Sherry Buckers?
Yes, please.
Right on up.
I would like to request an executive session, if I could, on personnel matters.
I'm just trying to get it
10.
10 minutes.
I move that the Board of County Commissioners recess into executive session at 1:05 p.m. to discuss personal matters of non-elected personnel as allowed by K.S.A. 75-4319, parentheses B, parentheses 1,
executive session.
and that the purpose of the closed session is to protect the privacy rights of the employee. That the board come out of executive session at 1:15 p.m. in the commission room, first floor. Those present will be Jamie Madison, Personnel Department Head, Pat Henderson, County Counselor, and 3 county commissioners.
I second that, Mr. Chairman.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Got the camera off.
Yep.
We are in executive session.
We are on.
We're back in session.
We did interviews for the nursing home administrator position for Atchison Senior Village on Friday, January 4th. 4 candidates were interviewed by the 3 interview panels, and I offered the position to Kenton Friend, and she has accepted. Her estimated start date will be Monday, February 4th.
There you go. We need to send out a press release.
I can work on
I
one.
think Mary was
She's already
come back
asked
or
her
check
check.
that.
I think that would be, I think it's pretty big news. in the county,
Yeah.
So.
We can get something together.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Seth, you want to come on?
All right.
All right. First thing you can do if you want to do that CenturyLink thing first, that's perfectly fine.
Okay, we got a request and petition from CenturyLink Telephone Company for right-of-way acquisitions from the southwest corner of 286 and Lincoln Road, bury copper cable to Industrial Park Lane, and head south in the west right-of-way of Industrial to Wallach Road to 14501 Wallach Road, and blue burns are attached. Is there anything you've been in full contact with them?
They just have sent that. I've kind of reviewed the area. They always backfill do everything they're supposed to do. So
Always bring this up and you always answer the same, but just make sure. Now, if we ever expand that road, the expense of moving that will be on
correct. And I
And
believe
that's in
in
that- that's in
our resolution, or we did a form that they have to sign also that states that any utilities. I don't remember when we passed that.
I'm not sure either. But we need to revisit the whole thing.
So is there a problem with just going on approving that today? Do I hear a motion to approve?
Actually,
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Pass 3-0.
The other item I have is our equipment 2019. The 3 items of today would be
This is on the next page.
tandem axle dump truck, a skid steer, and a pickup truck. Those 3 prices. All the prices are circled in red there.
is any of that going to come out of 1890? Carry over?
No, I know in the general side I had very little left, and we're still actually paying some bills, so it's gonna be pretty close on that. There was $30,000 in there for a new sign truck, which
The dump truck's 30,000 over what we budgeted for.
no, it'll be under what we budgeted for.
400?
Yep. I'd still like to keep that $30,000 for that truck because our sign truck's in the shop right now. I'm believing, the way we were leaning towards is the repairs are going to be more than what the truck's worth. So I want to leave that money for that truck in case we need to do that. So
What all did you put up on top of that?
just the 3 V-plow blades.
Estimated value, 1,500?
Altogether maybe. Not very much. More or less it's scrap metal unless somebody has a use for it. So
Okay, did you already state the prices of each one of
I have
these?
not. Nope.
Okay, the 4.
Did you notify the townships that we were going to put these up? Did they have any?
I hadn't. No, we just always put them on Purple Wave and they can bid on them if they'd like. So
Okay, the first thing is I should say Ford
should be the Ford F-250.
F-250 2019 gas, the amount of $32,668.45. And a Bobcat, an S650 T4 Bobcat skid steer loader. Total amount $40,314.62. And then a heavy rock truck. Now, this has the all of the sand equipment or the
No snow equipment at all.
no snow equipment.
Correct.
Oh, that's right.
That is just plain dump truck.
Okay. Which is a 2019 Mack model GR64F. The total amount of $156,862.
My only question is there any trade-in, or we buying these and then sell them?
What we have is the one truck we are replacing. We're actually going to keep it for parts for the other truck because we can't find parts for these trucks. So we're actually parting it out right now because the head gasket's blown in it. It's not feasible to fix that way. So we're actually pulling some of the parts off it to go onto this other truck, and eventually it's gonna.
I like the fact that we pull parts of it, but I don't like the fact that we're going to have a piece of skeleton of a truck sitting out there for people.
It's only going to go so far. Once we're to by next year, we're going to have that truck replaced and they can both go. So I don't think we'll be pulling much, but when the repairs get to be more than the truck's worth, we kind of quit messing with them. These two trucks that we're trying to replace are the oldest trucks we have in our fleet.
The total amount is $229,845.07. Do I hear a motion to?
One of the questions, some of these purchase or straight out purchase?
Lease purchase is what this will go through, so we will need to get with the banks and get that number to them so they
Should
can.
we not get an okay from the bank before we approve this?
We need to ask them.
Sure, that's kind of saying, I would hold off on that until we got the approval from the bank. My opinion.
Is that
Either way, but I mean, you definitely need to authorize the sending out the requests.
Could we make a motion
To accept
it based upon successful bank lease financing?
Sure.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that motion.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Pass 3-0.
Now, did you say, after thinking about it, that this truck, we needed to act on it pretty quick or something?
I had talked with him and I told him as soon as we kind of get the approval, I will call them. He's putting my name down on it because the other two that we talked about, they sold. He said he was kind of holding off on this one because he knew we were interested. So he has my name on it, and they will ship it up to Hayes for no charge, but they do want us to come out to Hayes to do the walkthrough and I know it is, but that they want us to come to their facility to do the walkthrough on it. So if there's any changes, we're there at their facility. It's their dealership's there. We can have it worked on in Kansas City, but that's their dealership. So, but the truck is down in Louisiana right now, and they're going to ship it up there to Hayes. So.
The central deal is on the bottom of that too.
The next thing I would ask, I guess, if we could go into an executive session. I don't know if you got the.
It's slightly different.
Oh, it is different?
It's different.
Yeah. It would be. Could I see that over there? How long do we need? 15 minutes?
That'd be plenty, I'm sure.
Okay, so I think the motion would be to recess into executive session at 1:25 p.m. For a discussion concerning preliminary discussions relating to the acquisition of real property as allowed by K.S.A. 75-4319B6. The purpose of the closed session is to protect the county's financial interests, which would be subverted by having the discussion in public. That the board would come out of executive session at 1:40 p.m. in the commission room, first floor of the courthouse. Those present would be the commissioners, Counselor Patrick Henderson, and Superintendent Howard.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Pass 3-0.
that noted.
Fine.
Okay. Why don't you look at those and get back with me, and then I can forward it to the other.
I'll just send it out to all of you,
Okay.
and I'll try to give rough numbers, and we'll go from there. So,
Okay.
is that all I had for today? I think so.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other old or unfinished business? County councilor updates?
I don't have anything.
Any more executive sessions? Any other business? Do I hear a motion to adjourn at 1:41?
So moved.
I second, Mr. Chairman.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? We are adjourned.